What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video, man. And today we're going to talk about why you're struggling to lose your belly. All right, I'm walking you guys step by step. The awareness of if you guys not aware, what's the problem? I'm walking you guys through the direct problem, and I'm walking you guys through the solutions. And these things work for me and my clients who I work with over the past year or so. So I want to share this new information with you guys and kind of break it down. All right. But before I do, I want to kind of dive in onto my situation of what brought us here. So this is me. This is me, 2022, the darkest period of my life. This is me pretty much in the worst shape of my life. Literally. Literally. I remember the year before, the end of the year, 2021, I literally quit my job as a personal trainer and I went all in on my fitness business. I burned the boats and went all in. So around this time, I was highly stressed, still trying to figure out life. I was still training clients in person on the side, doing my own thing, and still trying to run my own online business. All right, and this is how I look. And during that time, I was going through a relationship that was toxic. I had a toxic relationship partner. I had a toxic environment. My identity was toxic. I really didn't believe I didn't believe who I was back then. So I went through a whole entire identity shifts from where I was 2022 to where I am now. And I just want to share that with you guys and kind of just, give you guys my picture of my life or how I was 3 years ago. So this is how I look. This is my body. Right? Simple. And if you guys know how this feels. It feels like shit. I feel terrible. All right. So I was stuck in an unhappy relationship. It was ruining my mind and body, as you can see. Like I tried to cope with it. I tried to cope through it with taking photos, doing photography. I was trying to shoot content. I was really trying to get my business off the ground, but the relationship was literally holding me back from my mind and body. So that same year, a little bit less than like early 2023, I had to let go. And that was my breaking point. After 2022 going to 2023 and beyond, that was my let's say glow up period. That's when I was like, all right, man, well, we're locked in. Because you see this guy in the bottom right hand corner, that's how I felt. This guy right here, this is how I felt. Every single day. I was living with my girl at the time, and I was in the car, sitting like this in the car, like I don't want to do this no more. I'm done. My life is fucking ruining because I am not taking control. I'm not taking charge, and I felt helpless every single day. I felt helpless up until everything changed. All right, everything changed once I started to lock in, not just not do it, but lock in on my body, lock in on my fitness, lock in on my nutrition, really lock in on what I need to do every single day, and that changed everything. So after this happened, bro, I was single for about a year, and just figured things out. Okay, I'm gonna lock in my business. I'm gonna work out hard. I'm gonna, stay X time, do cardio. I was really spending time in the gym, really perfecting my craft, and that really helped me open the door and help me find my identity back again. So in this video, I was really able. I'm gonna teach you guys how I was able to lose body fat, and it's gonna get pretty touchy too. Cause I'm gonna talk about addictions as well in this video too. So stay to the end. I'm gonna talk about some things that don't even have to do with fitness. It's just mindset and identity based things, and for your environment. I'm gonna touch on all those areas. Most importantly, you have to change. So if you're not willing to change right here, right now, you might as well click off this video because I'm gonna get very, very, very deep, very in detail. But I'm still gonna give you guys some actual solutions along the way. All right. But before we get to there, I want to let you guys some of my clients I've been working with, man. Guys who lost belly fat, in the last 2 or 3 months or so. I've been coaching these guys up, helping them lose. I like with that my guy Sunday, literally at 12% body fat right now. The guy on the far left, the guy in the middle, Zach, literally lost 18 pounds in 2 months. Boom. My guy, Robert over here, he lost 26 pounds in 4 months. All right, so the results are there. And I'm going to show you guys many more results as we go through the video, but the results are here. So I'll show you guys. I've done it myself and I've helped other people do it as well. And it's more simple than you think. So I'm gonna break this down. I'm gonna break it down in this video right here. Another guy, my guy Easton. 27 years old from the South, man, and he joined the program because he needed some accountability to push him towards his fitness. He learned how to track his foods and what to plan his meals around. All right, he's lost literally 20 pounds, 20 pounds in 2 months. From Easton himself said it, 20 pounds in 2 months. And he recommends it to anybody looking to put themselves in a fitness highway and require simple knowledge and needed to proceed. It's easy, it's easy. So my guy Easton did it, lost 20 pounds in 2 months. 20 pounds in 2 months. So if Ethan can do it, you guys can do it as well. But it takes some self accountability. It takes commitment. It takes you wanting to do it. All right. So I'm walk you guys exactly how we did it. Let's go. So stop doing fad diets. Number one, stop doing fad diets. Fad diets is killing you guys. All right. Next, you have to stop being lazy. Stop being lazy with your exercise. Next is stop skipping out on your protein. Get enough protein per day. All right. So eat 1 meal a day. This is the biggest lie you ever been told when it comes to losing your belly. I hear a lot of guys, and especially guys who talk to me in my Instagram DMs, who DM me. And I'm asking them questions. Okay, what's your routine? What's your routine like? What's your nutrition like? What's your diet like? What's your fitness like? Oh, I'm eating 1 meal a day, or I'm eating 100 grams of protein a day, or I'm eating 1,400 calories a day. You're eating too little, all right? So I'm gonna walk you guys exactly what you guys should do in this video. But one thing, you shouldn't be eating 1 meal a day. I'll give you a hint. You should be eating balanced diets, a balanced nutrition. You want to get enough food in. I'm gonna show you guys how to do that, all right? So the 3 reasons you have a big belly, all right? Reason one is survival mode. You are stuck in something I like to call survival mode. Let's break that down. So your body thinks it's starving for a long period of time, right? Your body thinks it's starving, okay? So your metabolism is in famish mode, right? So you're storing every calorie as belly fat. And this happens because you're overly starving your body. You're literally starving your body. And I'm gonna walk you guys through a story where I wanted to lose body fat very, very, very fast. And one thing I did was I said, and I tried this. I said, okay, I'm gonna do cardio every single day for an hour. This is before I got abs. I'm gonna do cardio every single day for an hour, and I'm gonna just cut out all carbs. And when I did that, I literally only lasted like a day or 2 days before I said I can't do this. I crashed. I binged eat. I didn't go to the gym again, and I had to regroup my whole progress. So I had to regroup what I was doing. That shit doesn't work. You can't live in starvation mode. If you try to, other things will suffer, like work, family life, other things will suffer. Okay, so for instance, this is what I did. This is what some of you guys might do too. You skip breakfast, so this is what happens. Your body panics and your metabolism slows by 20 to 30%. When your metabolism slows down, that means you're not burning fat. That means you're burning fat in a lesser than 20 to 30% rate. So you're burning fat even slower than you should be if you were eating a balanced nutritional diet. All right. Number two, you eat random meals. Here's the thing: your insulin spikes stores fat directly to your midsection. So when you don't have a plan, let's say today you eat good, tomorrow you have some BS carry out McDonald's, Panda Express, then the other day you eat good, then 2 days you eat like shit. Like your body is never catching up to like sustain itself. So you're always triggering your body with these fat foods, these inconsistent nutritions, inconsistent calories, inconsistent protein. It's inconsistent. You know, the main thing you need to lose belly fat is you want to have your body to be predictable and consistent. You want to have your body to understand what it's eating every single day. This is why we want a balanced nutritional meal every single day. We want to eat balanced because you want to know, because you want your body to understand. Okay, he's giving me, you know, 200 grams of protein. He's giving me 150 grams of carbs. He's giving me 50 grams of fat. He's giving me 2,000 calories a day for 7 days, every single day for months. So now I know, okay, I can burn this much fat and I'll be fine. That's what your body's thinking, right? And last but not least is you crash by 3 p.m. Think about it. Your blood sugar roller coaster forces fat storage. So if by 3 p.m. you ever get a feeling where I want to go to sleep, I'm tired, I just want to lay down, that's your blood sugar crashing. That's literally what's happening. So this is what happens when you try to live and in starvation mode, I call it. All right. And last but not least, you're tired but gaining weight. So your body is hoarding energy like it's winter, quote unquote. Like you're like a bear, and your body's literally hoarding energy like it's wintertime. But our bodies don't work like that. Our body works more in a balanced, systemized area where you have to give it consistency over a long enough period of time. Now, over a long enough period of time, in my opinion, can be 12 weeks. So it could be 2 to 3 months of doing something consistently for your body to understand what it's doing. Right? This is my guy right here. Down below, right hand corner. You see his shoulder belly fat got leaner, got a lot leaner by taking in this mode, man. Okay. Next, the hidden hormone that's keeping you fat. So here I'm gonna point down the problem that's happening. All right. So elevated insulin is your belly fat's best friend. All right. So insulin, all this is you get insulin from carbs. So your insulin levels are constantly elevated, forcing your body to store fat instead of burning it. Okay. So the increased amount of carbs you're taking every single day, and the type of carbs you're taking every single day, is forcing your body to store fat instead of burning it. 'Cause think about it. If you're eating more carbs, depending on what type of carbs you're eating, but if you're eating more carbs and not moving enough, guess what? Your body's going to store those carbs as fat. Normally they store it as energy, but if you're not using the energy, if you're not using the energy, it's gonna be used in a different way, even worse way. You ever know when you charge your battery up and full, and then let's say you just leave your phone on and sit down for a day. You wonder why. Oh, it's not charged up all the way. Well, you charged it up all the way, but you left it out and left the phone on, and it just is you left it on without using it. So yeah, by the time you're ready to use it, it's not gonna be there for you anymore. It's not gonna be charged anymore. Right. So that same analogy. Okay. So this is what you're doing right now. You're eating processed carbs and sugars that spikes your insulin. Okay. Processed carbs and sugars, pot tarts, fast foods, high fructose corn syrup, all of that stuff spikes your insulin. So let's say you have a big meal of pasta at lunch and you feel tired. This is why it's spiking insulin. Heavy carbs, high carbs, all spiking insulin. All right. Next is you're skipping meals, which is causing insulin resistance. Okay, guys who eat one meal a day, or guys who don't eat enough, literally, quote unquote, the body sees it as, hey, you're skipping meals. You're skipping meals. So now I'm not gonna produce as much energy, and I'm gonna hold on to the insulin because I don't have enough energy. I don't have enough food to burn energy. I don't have enough food to make energy. So when you're skipping meals, you feel lethargic and tired because your body doesn't have enough energy from the lack of food you've been giving it. And this is why you feel tired after lunchtime. You know. Another thing is your fat cells become locked. You can't access store energy. Same thing. Your fat cells they lock in. They go into self-reliant mode to where you can't access store energy because guess what? It's locked away. You've been putting it in dormant because you're not eating enough food. All right. And another thing is you feel hungry even when you just ate. Bro, you know how many times it's happened to my clients, bro, when they keep saying, "Oh, I had all the meals today, but I still feel hungry. I still feel hungry." Yeah, this is the pro. This is you breaking down years and years and years of bad eating, and then once you start feeding your body right, you feel hungry. Well, yeah, because you're finally giving it the proper food you need. You've been feeding it BS, BS, BS for years and years and years and years and years. So now your body's used to these high carb, high sugar diets, high fat diets, low protein. Your body isn't used to high protein. So guess what? You're gonna feel hungry. You're gonna feel like you're craving sugar, craving food. You're gonna feel that a lot in the beginning. So just keep that in mind. That's a problem you guys will have when you guys do start to change your habits. Okay. So here's the 5-step metabolic reset you guys should be doing to get your metabolic rate at a reset to get it back on track. Okay. So step one, you want to do a morning metabolic trigger. Okay. So this means you want to drink at least 16 to 20 ounces of water. It's like 2 cups of water, plus electrolytes from the first 10 minutes of waking up. Okay. So as soon as you wake up, I would do a cup of water, 2 cups of water. You can throw some pick Himalayan salt in there. And if you guys have electrolyte powder, that'd be dope. Put it in there as well within the first 10 minutes of waking up. Okay. Next, you don't want to eat for the first 2 hours of waking up, because you want to. It helps you extend the natural fat burning state. Okay. So I will go 3 to 4 hours no food. So I wake up in the morning, let's say 3 to 4 hours no food. If you guys can, you can I would say definitely pack your breakfast with you. Like have something that you can pack and take it with you to work. That's really the best thing you can do. Then when you get to work, you can kind of eat it on the way to the car, or depending on what time you wake up, you can eat it on the way to the car, or eat it when you get to work as well, depending on what you got to do for work. But yeah, first 2 hours, I would go no food, just water. Okay. Step two, you want to do protein first meals. Okay. So start every meal with 30 to 40 grams of protein. You want to prioritize protein first. All right, so every meal should have at least 30 to 40 grams of protein. This is about 5.5, 6 ounces of meat of lean meat a day. Oh, per meal. I would say 5 to 7 ounces of lean meat per meal. That's around 30 to 40 grams of protein. Okay. If you guys are in a rush, definitely protein shakes are very, very good. You guys can get a 30 to 40 gram protein shake to kickstart your day with a protein first meal. Okay. Because the main thing we want to do is because protein literally is the building blocks. Okay. Protein literally is like, let's say you're building a house and the house is start from zero. You want to literally have the blocks. And think about it. You can't put the blocks down as is. Where do you need to put the blocks together? You have to get the little cream, the cement cream. That's the protein. So you got the building blocks. You need the cement cream to put it all together so it can stack up tall. Because without you can have bricks, but if you don't have the cement cream to stick together, then the house is gonna fall apart. It's gonna break down. So the protein is the cement. It's the cement you put on the bricks. All right. So it's very, very important. Okay. Next is step three is strategic carb timing. Okay. So eat carbs only around workouts. This is what I like to do around 2 hours before or after workouts. I will have some rice cakes, banana, nice high carb smoothie, even like chicken and rice and broccoli. Like a good meal before your workout, like at least 2 hours before workout, is ideal. So you want to plan your carbs around your workout time because I've been to the gym with no carbs. It's not a great feeling. I feel weak. I feel tired. I feel sluggish. It's not great. And I also had carbs like 10 minutes before my workout. I still did. Sometimes it's too much. So I think 2 hours for you guys is quite a perfect time. You guys want to have, a carbs before your workout. So once you get to the workout, you'll be fueled, you'll be ready, you'll be locked in, and you'll be ready to go. Okay, ideally. Step four is a 16-hour fat burning window. Okay. So here you should eat within an 8 hour window, ideally. Ideally, if you guys, let's say you want to start later in the day, you could do 12 to 8, I would say, for a fat burning eating window. But this, I would say, I would aim for more 10 to 6. 10 to 6 is probably a good range for my guys to wake up early and they can, let's say, go without food for the next 3 to 4 hours. I would do 10 to 6. That's ideal. And then this is pretty much what it does. It forces you to be disciplined. So it forces you to say, okay, I'm gonna eat inside this window, is 8 hour window, and I'm gonna try my best to not eat outside the window. Because the biggest thing is you guys are probably eating later or eating too early. So why not condense the window and say I'm eating within the 8 hour period. Eat my meals within the 8 hour period, and this will help you not snack or not eat crazy food late at night. You guys can have a pretty much structured meal plan which you guys should be following every single day. Okay. Step five is evening insulin control. So the last meal should be 3 hours before bed. So for example, let's say you have your last meal at 8, then you should be in bed, sleep, let's say about 11:30. If your last meal is at 8. So you want to give your body time to digest. You want to practice good insulin control because when you go to bed and and your insulin spikes up, it's hard even hard to go to sleep. When you hold on to that food, the food's digestion, you're still trying to go to sleep, it's tough. It's tough. So I would definitely practice that as well to help you, reset your metabolism. It's strictly for this reset of metabolism, all right? You don't gotta do it forever, but just like a week or so, a week or two. This will be good for you guys. Okay. Last but not least, obviously no carbs after 6 p.m. to optimize sleep and recovery. All right, same thing we did in step 4. Okay, so reason number 2: stress, fat storage. Okay, so your stress is making you fat. I talked to a guy yesterday. Quick story, and he worked like 12 to 14 hours a day at like a digital designer. He was like on the computer all day every day, and one of his things was he literally didn't have time for himself. All he had time to do was work, 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 work. I was like, bro, when do you have time for family? Everybody doing their own thing. Okay, when do you have time to gym? When do you have time to have fun? When do you have time to relax? He didn't have an answer for it. And he was so stressed that he was from work so much he had to figure out a way to get out of it. And the thing that caused this is he also had a food addiction that went with it. So not only he's stressed from work, he has a food addiction to where he can't stop eating. He can't stop drinking energy drinks. So he got to stay up and have energy. So these things can happen to you know? Because every stressful moment is literally adding fat to your belly. Every stressful moment is adding fat to your belly. All right, just like my guy. All right. So here's what's happening. Okay, what work deadlines flood you with cortisol. Cortisol is your stress, and the more work deadlines you have, the more stress you have, and the belly fat hormone, it goes into overdrive. So if you're stressed, the higher stress you have, the more your body stores fat, because your body doesn't understand work stress, gym stress, relationship stress. All your body says is, "Hey, he's stressed. He needs to live and survive. Hold on to more belly fat. He needs to survive." That's all it does. That's as simple as that. And it doesn't care what type of stress it has. Any type of stress your body or mind goes through is storing belly fat. Keep that in mind. Okay. Relationship stress equals emotional eating. You crave sugar and carbs to cope. I was in the same position. Literally, every time I would eat out back in 2022, I would literally go to McDonald's, hey, can I get a double cheeseburger with some fries with a caramel frap? That was like my biggest meal I was eating. Oh, damn near every night. Every night we got into an argument. Every night I got kind of mad or sad. I was like, well, let me go to McDonald's, get some food and just chill. Like that was my emotional eating. I had the same thing happening. Emotional eating caused me to crave McDonald's. But why am I emotional eating? Because of my relationship stress. So now we got outside stress. That's impacting my identity and my behaviors to me to emotional eat, and me to feel like shit, and me to have belly fat. Like you seen how I looked 2022. It was terrible. And guess what happened? Emotional eating caused that from relationship stress. This is why it's really, really important what type of woman you have in your life, man. Very, very important. But that's a tangent. It's a tangent. It's a tangent. Let's get back on track. Okay. So poor sleep from stress. Poor sleep disrupts hormones that control hunger and fat burning. All right. So when you're not getting enough sleep, you're gonna be more stressed. If you're getting under 6 hours of sleep consistently every single night for weeks and weeks and weeks on end, you're gonna be more stressed. If you don't take a day to relax and at least catch up on like 7 hours of sleep, or have a day where you spend time with your family, friends, girlfriend, or just have a day to yourself, you're gonna build up stress. You're gonna be hungrier and hold on to more fat. This is just what happens to our body. And some people, I'll be honest, some people can control it more than others. But for the average person, you're gonna put on weight because you're not working as hard in the gym as other guys. There's other guys I know, bro, they're waking up at 4:30 a.m. They're getting, let's say, 6 hours of sleep, 5 hours of sleep for the night, sometimes four. But they're in the gym working so hard, they're eating right, they're so strict on the diet that you don't they're not hold on to belly fat because they're so damn locked in. So this can be beat, but for a long period of time, anybody will fall to this. But this can be beat, but in the beginning, you're not gonna beat it. In the beginning, you need to optimize sleep and optimize, lowering your stress in the very, very beginning. That once you get these good habits in place to where you're eating healthy, going to the gym, being consistent over the next 8 to 12 weeks, then you can start to experiment and be advanced and kind of do different things. But right now, you want to do the simplest things every single day. The simplest things every single day in the very, very, very beginning. Make it as easy as possible for you, right? That's what my guy Philip did, man. We worked together. He came to me. This is when he was doing like powerlifting before. his body was stressed. He was killing his body. He wanted to live heavy, but he was working a job as an engineer, and for all my engineers out there, you're working from like 6 to 8. Like you're working 12 hours a day and having meetings and doing this and that. It's a lot. So it's like, okay, what can we do? So we pivoted. We broke everything down, made this training plan less demanding. And look, we made it less demanding and made his meals more optimized. Guess what? Even while working out less, he was able to put on weight and look better. He would put on muscle and look better. Look at this. Look at this. This is from him, from left powerlifting to right. He was doing something called hybrid strongman, and he did more body weight movements and more like functional movements. He was able to build this muscle while working out less. How? It's the system that I teach. It's simple, but it takes time to understand it. So this is when I got Philip did. Perfect example. And even with his poor sleep, optimize sleep as well by different supplements I gave him as well. All right, so that's just a little tangent right there. But the stress fat depth spiral. This is the stress fat depth spiral here. So elevated stress literally locks fat around your midsection. When you're stressed, you get fatter. Simple. All right. So high stress acts like a fat magnet. Let me move this out of the way. High stress acts like a fat magnet. Okay, that pulls all stored energy directly to your belly. So anytime you're high stress, think about, okay, anytime you're high stress, okay, I'm holding on to fat. I'm gaining fat. I'm gaining fat. I'm gaining fat. I'm gaining fat. Just tell yourself that anytime you're highly stressed. That should make you unstressed. Cause like, well, I don't want to hold on to more fat. Let me just let go of this stress. That's okay. Don't get stressed. All right. Like it's hard. It's easy to say, but try not to stress yourself out all the time. Okay. But why this will destroy you is because stress breaks down muscle and stores fat. So not only that you lose, not only you're gaining fat, you're losing muscle. So you're gaining fat and losing muscle at the same time. So now you got two negatives. You got double negatives right now. All right, double negative. You're losing fat and I mean you're gaining fat and losing muscle. Terrible. Okay. Next, it creates unstoppable sugar cravings. When you're more stressed, what happens? It's like me. I'm stressed. I'm emotional for my relationship. Hey, I want some candy. Hey, I want some ice cream. Hey, I want some Five Guys. You just start eat. Your stomach just starts telling you, "Hey, I'm stressed. I want to go eat something good. I feel like shit on the outside, so let me eat some bullshit so I can feel good on the inside." But when I feel good on the inside for right now, I'm going to feel like shit tomorrow morning. That's what your body doesn't understand. Your body doesn't care. Your body just wants what's good for it now. Your body does not care what it has to deal with tomorrow morning. Your body just says, hey, I need some sugar right now. I don't give a fuck if I got a stomach ache tomorrow morning. I need some sugar. So you have to be the reasonable person and say, you know what? I know you want this sugar, but no, we're not going to eat that. We're going to either not eat, drink some water, have something that's like way healthier, that's better for you, like fruits, a mango, some blueberries. It's not as good, but it's good for you, So you have to be that reasonable mind for your body. All right. Another reason why this destroys you is it disrupts sleeps. So you're creating more stress. So imagine you're stressed already. You have a work deadline, or your girlfriend's pressure you about vacation or money, or you just had a bad week. Okay, you're stressed, and I'm trying to sleep, but I can't sleep because I'm stressed. Or I can't sleep, so I eat bullshit food, and guess what? I'm still stressed. So I wake up tomorrow morning, I'm tired. Fuck, I'm stressed. So I'm eat again, I'm bullshit. Okay, I go to sleep next night, and guess what? I'm still stressed. I can't sleep. It's a cycle. You're just creating more stress. Like every time you don't solve this problem, you get more and more and more and more stress every time. Every day it doubles. So Monday, I'm fucking stressed because I didn't get my projects done for the week, and I gotta rush things last minute. Then guess what? Tuesday, fuck, I gotta do shit for Tuesday. I'm behind. My girlfriend wants to go out this weekend. I don't know. I don't got money. You're just so fucking stressed, and you keep building on the stress because you're not solving the main problem, which is what are you putting inside your body? Why are you stressed? Why are you holding on to stress? When's the last time you got to release your stress? I'm gonna show you how to do this in the next slide. All right? Because This makes you store fat even when you're eating less. Even when you look in the mirror and you say, I look fat today. Let me stop. Let me not eat as much today. Well, that's not going to help. Like, you eating less isn't going to help. If you look like shit in the mirror, that's because of the things you did 3 months ago. The actions, the food you was eating 3 months ago caused you to look like shit in the mirror today. You can't just skip out on a few meals and think you're gonna look better tomorrow. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. So you literally have to be patient and pace yourself, and don't think that, okay, if I look like shit right now in the mirror, I can just skip a few meals and look better. No, it doesn't work like that. Cause the last 2 or 3 months you was eating like shit. And that's why you look like shit today. That's the problem. And nobody's gonna tell you that. That they're gonna say, oh, you can lose fat fast, 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 fast. You can't. It's going to take you 2 months at minimum to lose the fat you want. 2 months. And then you still got to see yourself as that new person as well. That's more advanced things I'll go over on this channel. The identity breakdown, how it all works and how you view yourself is very, very important. Okay? So I'm trying to give you guys as much sauce as possible. So here's the 3-step stress reset protocol. So if you guys are really stressed out right now, and you guys need to reset yourself right now today, I'm gonna show you guys 3 steps of how to do it. All right. Number 1 is you want to have a morning stress armor. This is the first 30 minutes of the morning. This is very, very, very important because everything starts in the morning in the first 30 minutes. All right. If you wake up, and let's say you wake up at 6 a.m. and if you scroll on your phone for 30 minutes, you have already fucked off the day. You're fucked. You might as well forget it. You might as well stay in bed the whole goddamn day because you fucked the day off. All right. So these first 30 minutes are very, very, very important. All right. Here's what you do. Number 1, you take a cold shower. 30 seconds. Oh, sorry, for 60 seconds. You can start with 30 seconds and build up to 60, but you want to at least take a cold shower, freezing cold for a minute. Freezing cold. And sit in it for a minute. Sit in it. You're gonna hate it. It's gonna suck. Why? You wanna do something extremely uncomfortable first thing in the morning. Most guys are on their phones first thing in the morning, scrolling, listening to content. As soon as they wake up, I was the same way, so I understand. But once I started taking a cold shower every single morning, at least for a minute, just get in the cold shower, my dopamine literally was like, fuck, I feel like shit. But damn, I'm up now. It's like once you get out, it's like, oh my god, I'm up. I'm ready. What's next? What's next? What's next? It's like you just wanna tackle some hard shit now. So now you out the cold shower. Let me do some push-ups. Let me go to the gym and do push-ups. Oh, let me fix my schedule for the day and knock on my task. Like whatever you guys gotta do next, you gotta go jump right to it. Whatever you gotta do next. That's why you take a cold shower first thing in the morning. All right. For instance, next, 50 push-ups. So cold shower, boom. Normally, my guys, 50 push-ups. So cold shower, then 50 push-ups every single morning. Every single morning. So it help you reduce stress and make your mind tighter, make your mind stronger. It's gonna make you feel like I can do this shit. This is like it's hard, but I feel better. The reason you guys are stressed because you're not getting shit done every single day. You're behind on projects. You're behind on things. Your girl's on your ass. Your family's on your ass. Your work is on your ass. Like, everything is like literally pounded down like 1,000 pounds. You need to release it. How? Cold shower, 50 push-ups within the first 30 minutes. Next, step 2, it's a midday pressure release. So this is like a 2 a.m. protocol, a midday protocol. Number 1, walk for 5 minutes outside. It's gonna break your cortisol spike. All right. So for around this time, let's say you've been working from like 7 a.m. to 2 or 8 a.m. to 2. Okay, that's like I'm bad at math. That's probably like 6 hours of work. Like six hours of work right there. If you're working hard, that's 6 hours of work. Well, you're gonna need a break. I put it 5 minutes, but I would even say 10 to 15 minutes at max. I would definitely go minimum 10 to 15 minutes should be a break for sure. You know. So after 6 hours of work, your midday pressure release should be 10, 15 minutes. Go for a walk, stretch, release some stress. Call your mom, see how she's doing. Like, break the cycle. Break the cortisone spike cycle of you being stressed all day, every day, worrying about all this work shit, and go outside and go for a walk and relax. read a book, do something that can take your mind off the daily tension and daily stress. Okay, so you want to drink water, not more. You don't caffeinate again after 2. Well, by 2, you're done with caffeine. You want to start drinking water, more water. All right, midday should be when your water intake should be at its highest. All right, because this is going to help you get through the next 6 hours of the day, up until like 5, 6, 7. All right, so you must keep drinking water. Very, very important. Okay, so this is my evening shutdown sequence. Okay, 8 p.m. rule. I shut down by 8 p.m. I'm done with everything pretty much. So this is what I do: phone off, 8 p.m. I stop stress input. So for me, I put my phone like over here on my desk, way away, like in the closet type of thing. So I put my phone over here. It's like on sleep mode. It's done. I got my alarm on for the day, and for the next day, and I'm relaxed. I'm done. I might do, I might read a book. I got Alex's $100 Million Money Models book. I've been reading that for an hour or so. So that's what I do. I turn my phone off and I really get back into, let's say, reading, or get back to whatever you guys do, right? And that's what you guys can do as well after all that's done. Hot shower, bath is going to reactivate your recovery. You want to have a steaming hot shower to reactivate recovery and soothe your body and mind for sleep. And one thing I do extra, I have it right here, is I take magnesium glycinate. Hope you guys can see that. Magnesium glycinate an hour before bed. It's great. It's great for sleep. Is it great for deep sleep and REM sleep? I take this every single night. It's amazing. All right, I take this. You don't have to take it. I take it. It's fire. Okay. And here I got read or meditate. Okay. So reason number 3. So this is more mindset based. This is more identity based. This is not really in fitness at all, which is okay, because your mind, your lifestyle is going to matter. So we're going to talk about addiction cycles. This is my favorite reason right here. Okay. You're addicted and you don't even know it. Like the guy I brought up earlier today, he was addicted to food and energy drinks. There's guys addicted to pornography. There's guys addicted to fucking procrastination. Addictions run wild, right? You can be addicted to sugar, okay? Here's what happens. Your brain is hijacked by dopamine addiction cycles. What this means is your brain wants dopamine. No matter how it comes, your brain wants to feel stimulated every single day until it crashes. So, for example, let's say YouTube. Let's say a YouTube video, a Mr. Beast YouTube video. Let's say you've never seen Mr. Beast a day in your life. You watch it, it's high impact. If you guys know, it's like you watch it, high impact. It's like this. That's the video. After that's done, do you think you really can like sit down and do some work, or sit down and do a hard task after that? No, because that's a 20-minute video of just fast-paced action. It's like TikTok. It's just scroll. Like you can't focus after that. And guess what? When you try to work, what's gonna happen? Your brain's gonna crave this motion. Your brain's gonna crave this fast impact speed thing. So you're not gonna be able to focus. Your brain's gonna crave that other stimulus. And guess what? You're gonna be in that same cycle until, guess what? Your brain craves it again. You give your brain what it wants, or your brain crashes. Only 2 ways of that. Your brain crashes. Okay? So here's what happens. Late night phone scrolling. This is a problem. Your dopamine hit keeps you awake and ruins your recovery. The reason you can't sleep is because you're on your phone after 8 o'clock scrolling Instagram, scrolling TikTok, scrolling bullshit. Even watching like several YouTube videos in your bed, that's bad. You shouldn't do that. Your bed is made for sleep. So if you're on your phone scrolling after a certain time, laying down, you're not gonna sleep. You're not gonna sleep on time. And you're gonna ruin your recovery. So you're gonna stay awake and ruin your recovery, and guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna be stressed. And now you're gonna wonder why you're stressed. You're gonna wonder why you're behind. Well, guess what? You've been scrolling on your phone for an hour, 2 hours every single night. That's the problem. Okay? Energy drinks for fake energy. Sugar crashes forces more stimulants. When you drink energy drinks, you're literally giving your body poison. Like I never drank a Monster before. I drink a Red Bull. I don't know how similar they are, but they must be pretty similar. But I think Monsters are worse. Are probably the worst drinks you can have. Like those energy drinks are probably the worst. But I definitely drank a Red Bull, so I'm probably like, who am I to say something? So I've drunk that before. But even drinking stuff like that, like it's fake energy, you know. So your sugar your sugar you crash off sugar. Was guess what? Your body's gonna crave more of that sugar. So after you drink one monster, you feel good for 30 minutes, an hour. Man, then you crash in 2 hours, and guess what? You're gonna need another hit of that energy drink. You're gonna need another hit of dopamine. You're gonna need another hit. This is why people drink 3, 4 a day. Because you're going to need another hit every single time, or you're going to crash out. Problem. All right. Next is you're stressed eating junk food and you don't even know it because guess what? You get temporary comfort, but you get permanent belly fat. Remember how I said that I used to go to McDonald's and eat two double cheeseburgers, fries, and a caramel frap because I was sad. I just wanted to feel good. I wanted that. I wanted that temporary comfort. My belly was saying, "Hey, you know that food that made you feel good? Can we have that again?" Not knowing the same food that made me feel good was the same food that's keeping me fat. That's the dilemma. The same food is keeping you good. The same food is keeping you fat. Because when you're stressed to eat junk food, this is what happens. You start craving that good feeling, but still having those bad results. You can't have both. You can't have good food and good results. Well, that's more advanced. You can definitely have nice foods and still look great. I'm not gonna say that. You can definitely do, but if you're in the very beginning of like wanting to lose your belly fat, you have to give one of those things up. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you and say you can eat whatever you want every single day. No, you gotta use some discretion. You gotta use some discretion. Okay. So you're stress eating junk food, which is causing you to feel good in the moment, but your body, you look into the mirror, then you wonder, why am I fat? Let me stop eating for 2 days and let me do one meal a day. Not knowing, bro, you've been stress eating for 6 months. You've been stress eating for 6 months and been inconsistent with the gym. You're not gonna lose this shit by not eating food. Listen, that's not how it works. So that's the addiction problem that it tricks your brain to think nothing's wrong with me, but something is wrong. Something's wrong. Okay. Next, this is what I dealt with. This is what I dealt with. Porn and instant gratification. It destroys motivation for real work and discipline. And I work with a lot of guys who had the same addiction. I had the same addiction, literally. Like it's an addiction that most guys get into young. It happens, but when it's even worse when you get older. Let's say you get 30 plus, you got a wife, kids, girlfriend, and you still doing this. Like it's guys I know who still do this at 30 plus. They're functioning addicts. They can't give it up. Why? Because guess what? They need it. The dopamine hit. It's the addiction cycle. Your brain craves it. Hey, every night, you're supposed to be doing this. Every morning, this is your routine. This is the routine you gave your brain and body. And I've been stuck in it for a long time, since I was like 14, 15. So I know it's an everyday battle. You fight yourself every single day. But I can tell you how my body looked before when I was addicted to that, and I can tell you how my body looks after when I'm locked in and focused and not really and focused on that shit at all and cut it out completely. That's how my body looked. And this is the same thing you guys can do, but you guys have to realize your addictions and say, okay, I gotta cut this shit out. I gotta leave this life behind. And once you do, these are the results you guys can expect. But results may vary. Results may vary. You probably look better than me. Hopefully, that's the goal. That's the goal. All right. So let's dive it in, man. So the dopamine trap is stealing your willpower. All right. So cheap dopamine is making healthy choices impossible. Remember how I said it? If you give your brain and body dopamine, cheap dopamine, like quick, like TikTok, fast food, pornography, all that bullshit, quick bullshit, you're gonna make it impossible to stay on track with good habits like saving money, like hitting the gym every day, like staying consistent on your nutrition, working on your business 6 to 8 hours, 10 hours a day. You're not gonna be able to do shit because guess what? You're giving your body and brain so much cheap dopamine, it hasn't been able to work for anything. That's the problem. So guess what? Your brain chooses instant pleasure over long-term results every single time. Remember how I said it? Your brain doesn't care how it gets stimulation. It just needs to be stimulated. Your brain just says, "Oh, I want to feel good right now." Every second, it wants to feel good right now. Like me making this video, I don't feel good making this video. Like, I don't feel like, "Oh, I got my." I'm like, okay, I'll make this video. My brain is like, "Are you done yet? Are you done yet? Are you done yet?" Like that's what my brain is saying. But I have to trick myself and say, "No, this is fine. This is exciting. I love this." Like you have to overly trick your brain because your brain's gonna think the work is boring when it's not. The work is fun. The fun. The going to the gym, tracking your food, eating your good foods is fun. Looking good into the mirror, taking your shirt off when you go to the beach, that's fun. Having girls stop and stare at you, that's fun. That's good. You want that. You don't want to look into the mirror, feel like shit, go to the beach, can't take your shirt off. Your girl isn't even interested in you no more. She doesn't love you no more. You're done. You cook. You can't perform in the bedroom. You're fucked. This is what dopamine does to you. This is what dopamine does to you. Quick pleasures override everything for your brain. Your brain wants quick fixes every single time. Okay, so this is why you can't stop. This is why you've been stuck in this addiction cycle for damn near years. Because I've been stuck in it from 15 to 25. That's 10 years. I've been stuck in that cycle. You know. So here's what happens. Junk food gives instant dopamine. Healthy foods feels boring. So junk food means quick, healthy bullshit food. Packets, Pop Tarts, um, high sugar candies. My favorite, I love Five Guys. Five Guys, like that stuff is like instant dopamine. It tastes so good, it doesn't even feel real. It's like, oh my god, it tastes so good. And guess what? Foods like mangoes, asparagus, green beans, chicken breasts, ground turkey. Like that shit don't sound good. Like even me saying this, like it don't sound too good. I'm not. My stomach don't really get aroused for that. I'm like, it's okay. When I say Five Guys, ice cream, candy, cakes, it's like, oh. So it's like healthy foods is boring. Let's be honest. It feels boring, especially when you've been giving your body junk food all these days. All right. Your phone and pornography gives easy hits. All right, the gym feels too hard. I mean, I had a situation that happens in my past where I would do something. Let's be honest, watch pornography in the morning before I would go to the gym. And when you watch it before you go to the gym, it's like, bro, all your motivation is gone. Like if you watching porn at 8 a.m., it's like, bro, you might as well stay in bed the whole day because you're not gonna do shit. You're not really gonna be able to do shit. You can, but you really have to force yourself to do it. You have to really force yourself to get up and get it. And anytime I go to the gym after watching pornography, it's never a good workout. It's a terrible workout. Same thing with scrolling on my phone all day. If I'm already 4 to 6 hours of screen time on social media on my phone, I'm not gonna have a great workout. My workout's gonna be a little bit lax. I'm gonna be a little bit unfocused. It's just not gonna be a good workout. But the gym is gonna feel too hard at that point. You know. Another thing, energy drinks will mask your exhaustion. So real rest feels impossible because you're just loading your body with artificial sugars, artificial enhancers, and enhancers that's not real. So you're giving your body artificial enhancers to mask how tired you really are. Like, bro, get some rest. Like, bro, stand up and go for a walk for 15 minutes and get the energy back, or take a quick power nap. Do something rather than stuffing your face with energy drinks to try to get the energy back. Cause it's gonna lead you fucking broken and done. And you're gonna burn out eventually. It's gonna happen. Right? And each hit makes the next healthier choice harder. So think about it. We get stuck in these cycles for like weeks, right? Weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks of bad habits. And we say, okay, Monday we're gonna change. Sunday night I'm gonna get this shit together, man. Sunday, it's my last time doing it. I promise I'm gonna get back on track. Monday morning, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Monday morning hit. My wake up, snooze alarm. Wake up, no cold shower on your phone. Wake up, I'll skip the gym today. I don't want to do push-ups today. You make that shit so hard for yourself every time you intake on dopamine. Every time you give yourself cheap dopamine, you make it harder to lock in on the right things every single day. And every single day you go by where you're not locked in on the right things, It's gonna make it harder the next day, and the next day, and the next day. And guess what? You're 6 months deep, and you haven't hit your goals yet. It's it's about to be September 2025. You haven't hit your goals yet. You still want to lose 20 pounds. You still want to lose 15 pounds. But you're not committed enough. That's the problem. You're not committed to change enough to push your foot down and say, I'm done with this shit. Let me lock in. That's a difference. It's commitment. Okay? So I'm gonna give you guys the last and final plan solution. It's a 21-day dopamine detox blueprint. I'm gonna give you guys this for free. You guys can have a 21-day blueprint right here, right now. And nobody's dropping as much sauce as this. Trust me. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to replace cheap dopamine with earned dopamine. All right. Week 1 is the cold turkey elimination. Okay. So here's what we do. We remove all trigger foods from the house. I love Pop-Tarts. Like, I love brown sugar Pop-Tarts, bro. Oh my God. I love brown sugar Pop-Tarts. Let me be real with you guys. I love brown sugar pot. Like, that's my favorite food. Like, my favorite junk food, bro. I haven't ate that in like, I want to say 11 months. It's probably been almost a year. Maybe 8 months. So I want to say 8 months. That's the last time I had a pot tart. I can't buy that shit because I know if I buy it, I'm gonna fucking crush a pack a day for the next 4 days. And that's gonna fuck up my whole diet. My whole nutrition is fucked. My whole dopamine system is fucked. So I can't have it in the house. I can't have it in the house. So remove those those food triggers in the house that trigger you to go crazy and spiral you down. Because those food triggers will trigger you in other areas as well. Remember that. Okay? Delete social apps. Now, this is for my guys who might not work online. So my business is YouTube and Instagram. So I need it to function and run my business. But you guys can use an app called Opio. Opio is a great app. You guys can use it for time blockers. So I would say if you guys work online, use time blocker apps. And definitely adult sites should be cut blocked. You guys shouldn't even want to get on it. So if you guys are doing that shit after 30, wake the fuck up. All right, get off that shit, man. Lock in. Well, after 25, I believe after 25, you guys should be out of that phase. All right. I know it's hard, but put your foot down and commit to that shit right now today. Okay. Next, you want to replace energy drinks with water and electrolytes. Remember, the first thing in the morning, what you guys should be doing, and I'm gonna give you guys a hint. If you guys have water, pink Himalayan salt, and lemon, start your day with that. Like, let's say you can't get electrolytes, just do water, pink Himalayan salt, and lemon, and a slice of lemon. Drink that every single morning. That's your new energy drink. Trust me. It's not gonna taste as great, but it's gonna make you feel a lot better than the fucking Red Bull or Monster. All right, that's week 1. So do these things all week 1, every single day. Okay. Number 2, week 2 is healthy dopamine replacement. So we want to replace our bad habits with good habits. Okay. So every single morning, you should be going for a 10-minute morning walk. This is gonna produce natural dopamine. All right. Trust me, the first couple of days you're gonna feel like, why am I going for a walk? Like, what am I doing? But after a week or 2 goes by, you're gonna feel better. You're gonna feel good. You're gonna feel more clear headed. All right, you should be doing this every single morning on week 2. Next, you should be reading 5 pages before bed, 5 pages of a book. Guess what? You want to replace those bad habits, which is phone scrolling. So guess what? We can't just cut out phone scrolling. Like, we're gonna be bored as fuck. So guess what? We gotta cut out phone scrolling and add a healthy alternative, which is reading 5 pages of a physical book. 5 pages. All right, let me show you guys something. 5 pages. I have it right here. I've been reading this every night. This has been my reading session. All right, you want to read that? You want to read a book, 5 pages every single night before bed. It's going to help you replace scrolling. Okay. Next, week 2, eat whole foods only. You want to retrain your taste buds. This means for this week, no cheat meals, none, zero, zilch, no cheat meals. You're eating clean. You're going to eat clean every single day. I want to really push you and test your discipline. I want you to eat whole foods, good foods from home, cooked, meal prepped every single day. No processed foods. Only home cooked foods every single day. That's it. Just for a week, not for forever, just for 1 week. 1 week. Okay? And last but not least, week number 3 is you want new reward pathways. Okay, so this is what you want to do. Exercise is going to become your new high. Okay, so no more addictions, no more bullshit dopamine. Your new hit of dopamine is going to be working out. Some guys can't make it to the gym. That's fine. 100 push-ups a day. I would say, yeah, 100 push-ups a day. That's your workout, or do a home workout. If you can't make it to the gym, then you know exactly what to do. Then you work out. You know exactly what you got to do. All right, to push your body. Weight train. All right, weight train and use body weight. Okay, body weight training systems. So it's free programs everywhere. I got videos on my channel with programs I give away for free. So find a program, stick to it for 3 months, you'll be fine. All right, but commit yourself to the program. Commit yourself to it. Okay. And next, healthy meals start tasting amazing. Okay, so this is what happens. When you cut out bad foods for a week, just 1 week, eat whole foods, you're gonna look forward to healthy foods. You're gonna look forward to foods who taste good. You're gonna like me, like bro. I love avocados. Like my breakfast this morning, egg whites, it's egg whites, an egg, two things of turkey bacon, two side of bread, and the egg got spinach in it. That's my breakfast. I love it every single day. And I put like grass fed butter on my side of bread. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's a whole food meal. It's amazing. It's amazing. So I eat that every single day, and my body loves it. My body craves it. My body looks forward to it every single day. You know. So if you guys need help with amazing meals, I literally have videos on my channel giving you guys a full blueprint of what you guys should eat every single day. So it's programs out there, meal plans out there for free. Use ChatGPT. You guys got it. Just commit yourself. That's it. And the next thing that happens is sleep quality improves drastically. So once you replace those bad habits like scrolling on your phone at night, replace that with reading a book. Once you delete social media and kind of replace that with, business time, study time, or family time, you can maybe just sleep better because you're going on walks, you're getting sunlight, you eating better foods, and you're gonna be able to sleep 7, 8 hours a night and feel good up in the morning. Wake up in the morning at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. You're gonna feel like, oh, I'm ready to start the day. I'm locked in. Like I'm making this video. What time is it? I make this video at 9. It's like 9:30 right now in the morning. Make this video, you know. But most guys are still like getting themselves together. So it's like both your sleep quality is going to improve drastically, and when you get up, you're going to get up to lock in to find another way to get better every single day. All right, that's the goal. And the last thing what happens by week 3 is your natural energy starts to return. All right, you start to return back to your baseline energy. All right, this means things become exciting. Like me making this video, it's just words on the screen, but I'm just making it exciting because I have natural energy. I this I'm about to go to the gym, do a leg day. So I'm preaching what I'm saying because I know it works. I know exactly how it works. I've been on the side of like trying to find myself fucking bullshit every single day, eating bullshit food. I've been on that side. And I've been on this side where you have natural energy. You don't need dopamine, don't need no bullshit in the drink. I don't need nothing. I'm good. Nothing. I'm locked in every single day because of this exact system. Okay? So I know what you're thinking. I know exactly what you're thinking though, man. You probably saying, I've tried this before. Okay, you tried this before probably. You probably tried monk mode, you probably tried dopamine detox. You tried it, you know? But those were generic plans. This is your personal blueprint. All right, this is a blueprint that you can follow personally. And think about it. If something doesn't fit you, let it fly. Use the information that you can use personally. Maybe your problem isn't porn addiction. Maybe your problem is energy drink addiction. Maybe it's food addiction. Maybe you overeat. You know, so fit your personal blueprint into the system I taught to you today, and use it. And literally commit yourself and use it. Commit yourself and use it. So you're probably saying, I don't have time for complicated systems. That's a good one. Because 15 minutes of planning saves 3 hours of confusion daily. For just 15 minutes, you can literally save 3 hours of just trying to scramble your fucking brain around what the fuck you finna do today, or what the hell you're gonna eat, or what the hell, or what workout you're gonna do. You can save hours. You can save hours by just writing down exactly what you're gonna be doing every single day, and do it the night before, so you can save that whole day. Simple. What if it doesn't work for me? That's probably asking right now watching this video. What if this doesn't work for me? Well, it's interesting because I've cracked the code for literally 50 men or more, just like you, busy, stressed, and skeptical. And this system works. I showed you guys the result. This system works, and if this doesn't work for you, that's fine. Maybe it doesn't work for you. Maybe the system is broken. But I assure it to you, it's not. Because guys, I work with guys all over the world, and it's work for every single one of them, including me. But everybody's different. So if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. But more than likely, if it doesn't work for you, that means you didn't commit yourself hard enough. You didn't take it serious enough. That's the problem. Okay. Last but not least, this sounds too good to be true. This is why what you ask, telling your head. This sounds too good to be true, but that's because everyone else treats symptoms. I fix the root cause. I fix exactly what's going on in your life and why you're fucking broken. Why you holding on to belly fat? Cause the last thing about addictions had nothing to do with fitness and health, but it has something to do with your habits and how you treat yourself and your mindset. That's the root cause. The root cause is how you're treating yourself every single day. What you thinking about yourself, the environment you're putting yourself in. Exactly what my story. I told you guys with my story how I came up with my relationship. I was in a bad environment. My environment affected my identity. My identity affected my behaviors. So it doesn't start just with behaviors. We gotta figure out your identity, then your environment. It all leads to that way. Okay. Anybody can give you a workout plan to fit in nutrition plan and say, here you go. But nobody's gonna fix the root cause and have the hard conversations. Nobody wants to do that. And I'm willing to do that. That's the difference. Okay? So for those who are serious and ready to take the next steps to get below 50% body fat, lose the belly in the next 90 days, you guys can shoot me a DM on Instagram. I got my link in the description. You guys can shoot me a DM. Say, yo, what's up, Randy? I seen your video. I love the video. I have a few questions for you. How do I do this? How do that? Just ask me some questions in my DMs on Instagram, bro. And I'll literally get back to you. I'm on Instagram every single day. I post every single day on my stories. So I'm always on Instagram. So I'll definitely see your message. And if you want one step further, I do have a link down below to book a call with me if you want to book a call one-on-one, to see if you'll be a good fit for us to work together. Or if you want to or if you're ready and say, fuck it, bro, I'm ready. I'm trying to work. I'm trying to get in shape. If you're like, well, I'm trying to get in shape, I want to work, just book the call. Book the call. Or if you got questions you want to ask me, then you can DM me on Instagram. So it all depends how serious you are, man, how committed you are. Because I'm only working with guys who are committed, 100% committed, and what they want to do and what they want to change. All right. Well, I want to have more videos like this coming for you guys, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was a banger. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Let's get it. Let's go.